week 4, day 2. Again, we're going to go pretty fast. So let's get started right away. Up at the top, David started with a lot of pictures on his digital camera. He then deleted 27 of them. Now he has 54 pictures on his digital camera. How many pictures did he begin with? Well, it says that he started with a lot, and that's a mystery. He deletes 27, and that leaves us with 54. If we add these two together, it will give us a total. 54 plus 27, 7 plus 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A new 10 was made, 81. That means he started with 81 pictures. Next one, 13 plus 4. I know 3 plus 4 is 7, so that must mean it is 17. 7 plus 9. I'm going to use my make a 10 strategy, and it means I move one of these from the 7 down here to the 9 to make it a 10, and 10 and 6 is 16. 12 minus 9. You can either count backwards or you can count up. I like to start at 9 and count up to 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. That means I needed 3 to get up to 12. Again, 17 minus 9, I start at 9 and I'm going to count up to 17. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that means I need 8 there, because 8 plus 9 is 17. Over here, write the time. We have the hour hand here, so that means it's going to be 5 something. It's pointing straight up in the air. At the 12, that means it's 5 o'clock, or 5 hours, 0 minutes. Down below, we have the short hour hand here, which is still in this zone. That zone means that it is still 6, so it's going to be 6 something. And we count by 5s because there's 5 little dots in between, and it would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So your final time is 6:30. Scrolling over here, circle the correct way to write 546 in word form. We have 546, 540/6, 546. We talked last week about not including the and, so we know it's not that. 546 or 540-6. The way that in the math world they like to have it is they do like to have this dash, which is called a hyphen, in there to separate the tens and the ones. Now, we did not teach you that last week, and we accepted it the first way, but in the math world it is with the hyphen or the dash. It's to separate the tens and the ones. So, coming over here, greater than, less than, those are those alligator mouths. The alligator likes to eat the greater value. Compare the following numbers. 561 or 57? Well, 561. Explain your thinking. So over here, I would say something like there are 500s. Oops. There are 500s in the first, and 0 hundreds. Sorry about the handwriting. I would say something, there are 500s in the first one and 0 hundreds in the second. So we definitely know that that one is larger. Okay, heading over here to the rulers. Measure to the nearest inch. This is one of those. Which one is it closer to? Is it closer to 6 or to 7? This is the halfway point, and it's less than halfway. So it must mean that we are closer to 6 inches. This one is in between the 5 and the 6. Here's the halfway point. It's less than halfway. That means that it's going to be 5. It's closer to 5. This one was a little tricky for me at first. It says partition the geoboard into thirds. Really what this geoboard is, I want you to imagine a rectangle. And if you can, ignore the dots inside. It's a little tricky, but if you can ignore those dots, it might help. Thirds means that I'm going to have 3 rows somewhere. I see I can split it this way and get 3 slices. That would be thirds. So here's my rectangle again. In fourths, I can go in rows or I can go in columns the way that this one is split. So that could be fourths. You could split it into fourths another way. You could do side to side, or you could even go like that. Sorry, my line is a little crooked, but you get the point. So as long as it's split into 4 even pieces, then yours would be acceptable. Partition the geoboard into half. There are quite a few options here. This could be half. You could have this way being half. You could have this way being half. You could also have this way being half. All of those would be acceptable. I personally like to just split right down the middle one way or the other, but all of those would be acceptable. Okay, next one, circle the complete predicate. We had one of these yesterday where it was circle the predicate, and the predicate is the what part of the sentence. So who and what makes a complete sentence. You have to have 2 pieces, a who part and a what part. I accidentally stepped on my mother's toe. Who? Well, I did. What did I do? I accidentally stepped on my mother's toe. That's the predicate part, the complete predicate. The music teacher, we need to add a predicate here. Now, it's going to be different than mine, but I'm going to put on sings a song. So we needed to add what she did. Sings a song. And then I need a period at the end because it's just telling information. Down to the words. All right, school, S-C-H-O-O-L. Father, F-A-T-H-E-R. Keep, K-E-E-P. Tree, T-R-E-E. Never, N-E-V-E-R. Going down to the next one. Start, S-T-A-R-T. City, C-I-T-Y. Earth, E-A-R-T-H. And then eyes, E-Y-E-S. Those are the kind of eyes on your face that you see with. Light, L-I-G-H-T would be that one. That's the silent I-G-H-T chunk. Unscramble the words. Little, L-I-T-T-L-E. Work, W-O-R-K. And back, B-A-C-K. That is it for this one. Feel free to pause and look over again if you didn't get the answers the first time.